Revelio. Confringo. Depulsor. Reparo. Revelio.
That wasn't so difficult.
Revelio.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned.
Nothing pleasant about this coast.
I received your owl. Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time, it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
Of course I care, Sebastian. We've come this far. Don't let your frustration get the better of you.
Fine, I'll defer to your keeper friends, for now. But I don't like it.
We don't have a choice. Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted. Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
Reminds me of the town.
Confringo.
But I'm better.
Won't get away with it.
Missed me.
Thestrals overhead. Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
I know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not gonna trek up this mountain in silence. I bet the Thestral nest is close by.
Confringo!
Kill any who trespass.
There they are. Let's go.
Wait, we should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning.
That was meant for me. You're really not very good at this, are you? Nice try.
Protego!
I will make you.
Confringo! Defendo!
I can avenge your death. You won't get away with that.
They got what they deserved.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins,
You could have got us killed.
but I didn't. Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
Let's keep going.
Ramrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that, Goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
Over who's that? Ooh, this shouldn't take long.
Protego!
Why don't you back this out?
Confringo!
Lumos.
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 I agree. Only good wizards are dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right. Defender, help him achieve his goals in that regard.
Why have you not run away?
I'm in.
Protego!
I work best till you're
Sebastian, wait.
Wait. For what? Why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lord Gok said,
Oh, your goblin friend?
stop it. That's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing. To find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lord Gok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. And I have been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed.
So far, so good.
Charming. Spiders. How fitting.
Defender! Confringo! Revelio! Descendo! Descendo! Defender! Arresto Momentum! Stupefy! Descendo! Potato! Stupefy! Confringo! Defender! Confringo! Defendo! Descendo! Confringo! Confringo! Defendo! Confringo!
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Confringo!
One nudge and that chest might have fallen.
Oh, I think 3 nudges at least.
These spiders are determined to make a meal of us.
I'm sure we taste better than a goblin dinner.
Stupefy! Confringo!
annoying, the beasts, aren't they?
A staircase leading here. Whatever for?
I don't think anyone's been here for ages.
Confringo!
Look at this place. Not really my style. A bit much, if you ask me.
Confringo! Confringo! Defender! Imperial! Accio! Defender! Confringo! Accio! Descender! Confringo! Defender! Potato! Stupid! Confringo! Defender! Confringo!
Getting through the cavern can't have been the only challenge. Perhaps we should search for runes.
Is finding these chests luck or instinct? We've seen rune symbols like these before.
Confringo!
Can't get out of here quick enough.
Sebastian, a journal entry. We should look for more.
Why can she put
Revelio.
all our journal entries in one place?
Confringo! 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 Potato! Stupefy! Defender! Confringo! Potato!
Nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together. Revelio.
Confringo!
That troll certainly made a mess of things.
Revelio.
Debris everywhere.
Reparo.
That was a piece of work.
More than one.
We couldn't jump high enough to reach that ledge if we tried. Did you find something?
A journal entry. Isadora was here.
Leviosa!
Revelio.
I'm out of breath after all of those stairs. But the view! Well worth it.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Nice work. Your skills never cease to surprise me. Another barrier. We can blast
Revelio.
through it, I'm certain. Good news?
This journal entry sounds worrisome.
This can't be a dead end.
Revelio.
Must be another floor above us.
Confringo!
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
But the triptych pointed us here. Another rune symbol. Feel as if I should be
Confringo!
speaking language by now.
Confringo!
Could this be
Revelio.
another barrier Isadora created?
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here. I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
Revelio!
The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it!
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this. cannot believe the journey this triptych took us on.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder.
What is it?
Let's find out.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
That worked.
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves some.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. But someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felgroth, the destroyed painting. It was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care. If at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please, talk to the keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
Why did the keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
I found one of Ranrock's drills in a mine along the shore. I intend to destroy it. I'm tired of trying to reason with him. You're welcome to join me, but if I don't see you there, I will reach out when I return. I have something to give you.
Lodgok's getting himself into more danger than he realizes. I'd better find him.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you. I truly enjoyed working with you. Thank you for believing in me.
Deke thinks you've made marvelous.
Somebody! Help! I've been kidnapped!
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped!
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
Oh dear. That sounds awful.
Well, awful is exactly what Astoria Cricket is. She's behind all of this. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard her plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the Three Broomsticks. That's why my other frame hung. Hovel of a place. Though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
Just who is Astoria Cricket, and what would she want with your frame?
She's a fourth-year troublemaker, that's who. She and her band of hoodlums discuss all sorts of misdeeds right under my nose, and then resent me for overhearing them. I can only assume they took my frame in some misguided attempt to punish me for doing my job.
What do you mean you do important work for the headmaster?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Serona's fine establishment, and the headmaster likes to know all about it. He's come to count on me in this regard. Reminds me of my prefect days.
I don't suppose you have any idea where your stolen frame was taken. Can you see anything from it?
I most certainly can. They brought me to a ruin of all places. Some crumbling atrocity surrounded by water from the sound of it. Oh, I do also recall seeing the coast on the way.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly, though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me. Off you go! Oh, the Ministry will hear about this. The fiends will rot in Azkaban.
Well, you had your reasons for breaking...
Astoria Cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
He truly is rather foul, isn't he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Well, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the hogshead. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it. Lovely chatting with you.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? Now, if you like what you bought, be sure to come in and see me again. A pleasure doing business with you. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Revelio.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice. Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse and fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
I miss the old Quidditch goalposts. Those that go to Azkaban never had a chance in the first.
It's like a place right out of a storybook. Pardon? Were you calling to me?
I was. I'm Marianne Moffat. Pleasure. At the moment, I'm having a great deal of trouble trying to find a particular Diricol.
Ah, yes, the magical bird. Can disappear when it senses danger.
Peculiar things, aren't they? Did you know that muggles call them dodos? Such a funny name. I'm worried about a large albino Diricol known as Gwynaira. She's a local legend, so of course poachers are after her. If I had her, I'd treat her like a queen, and I could use her molted feathers as fashion accessories.
Seems you're more concerned with the feathers than the bird. But she'd be safer with you than with poachers.
Indeed. They'd pluck her feathers and likely kill her when they were through. I can't seem to rescue her, and I'm worried the Diricols don't trust me since I've been hanging about their den.
I'll keep an eye out for a large white Diricol.
Oh, thank you. Those gorgeous feathers. And she'd be safe. One last thing. She seems to spend her days in hiding. I've only ever seen her at night. I do hope you're able to save her. Be prepared to chase her. I sometimes wonder if she actually enjoys the pursuit.
I suppose I should watch for Gwynaira. At night, apparently.
Oh, my poor boy.
Hello, madam. Is everything all right?
I'm simply beside myself since Rococo ran away. He's my pet Niffler.
I'm sorry to hear that your pet is missing.
Thank you. I appreciate your words. I mean, I've had him for years. He's lovely company. Whilst on our morning constitutional the other day, south of here, he and I stumbled upon Henrietta's hideaway. They say that Henrietta was a paranoid recluse, filled her castle with all manner of traps to keep thieves from pinching her valuables. As we drew near, the morning sun reflected off something in a window, and before I knew it, Rococo was off. Oh, I've been worried sick. But I'm not about to meddle with Merlin knows what's inside that house, or the ashwinders that are lurking about.
I'll keep an eye out for Rococo.
Oh, that's terribly kind. But stay away from the hideaway. Far too dangerous. If someone does find him in the hideaway, they shall be well rewarded. Henrietta's treasures are theirs for the taking. She certainly won't mind now.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Oh, did you see that?
That hideaway does sound intriguing. Perhaps I should investigate, for Rococo's sake. This must be the castle where Miss Coffee's Niffler ran away. Now to find a way inside. Who lived here, I wonder? Ashwinders! Protect her! Or perhaps through them.
Don't stoop your boat and get out of this alive.
Confringo! You will pay for your deed.
You're going to regret that.
What are you, shy? Courage in a forelock. Confringo! Flash! Defender! Accio! Accio! Defender! Confringo!
Quite conductive, aren't we? You will not survive this.
Defender! What are you fools on? Accio! Levioso!
Expulso!
Stupefy! Bombardo! Confringo!
Might want to
Me in a great hall. I have come upon a difficult time, and I need a friend.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Are you familiar with the hamlet of Irondale? It's south of the castle. I think the cave
Revelio!
to find is near there.
Confringo! Revelio!
Confringo! That's that. Settled. An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun... Knowing Amit, he's likely studied here. I hope the Ashwinders haven't done anything with Rococo. Where in Merlin's name am I? Confringo! Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo! Glacius! There we go. Treasure. That Niffler's certainly leaving quite a trail. Ashwinders.
I ought to pay that pretty little shopkeeper.